In today's stories, restaurants in provinces classified as dark red for high COVID-19 infection rates will be able to resume dine-in services. Meanwhile, police are denying that the officer who leaked the footage of a police chief's murder of a suspect has mysteriously died. This denial has been echoed by the government-run anti-fake news center. More details on these stories coming right up. You're watching Thailand News Today, bringing you the most important stories in Thailand. In our first story, a freight train that was bombed and experienced gunfire over the weekend in southern Thailand is back up and running. The bomb exploded as the train was passing through Narathiwat on the way to Bangkok on Saturday. Gunshots were fired at one carriage. The explosion damaged the train and the rail track, but luckily no one was injured in the attack. Train services were put on hold while the track was being repaired. Reports do not say who was behind the attack, but there are often small bombings and attacks in Narathiwat due to the religious separatist insurgency. Railway police and defense volunteers were on board the train for security as it left the southern province. The train arrived at the Hat Yai Railway Junction in Songkhla at 7:30 a.m. this morning. Starting tomorrow, restaurants in provinces classified as dark red for high COVID-19 infection rates will be able to offer dine-in services. An official announcement posted in the Royal Gazette says people will not need to be fully vaccinated to dine in at restaurants, nor do they need to pass a COVID-19 test in order to eat in. This announcement contradicts earlier reports, which said dine-in services would only be allowed for those who received 2 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine or who recently tested negative for the virus. That rule had been proposed by the Public Health Ministry last week. Under the recent order for dark red provinces, restaurants either outdoors or have good air circulation can offer dine-in services at 75% of its maximum capacity, while indoor restaurants can offer the service at 50% of its maximum capacity. The 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. curfew will remain in effect. The ban on interprovincial public transportation services out of dark red zones was also lifted, following the Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration's decision to ease the restrictions. Both the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand and the state-run transport company announced domestic flights and interprovincial bus services will resume on Wednesday. Thai police say rumors that a police officer died after leaking footage of a suspect allegedly being killed in custody are not true. National Police spokesperson has described the claim as fake news and warned that those behind them could face prosecution under the Computer Crime Act. The video footage leaked last week showed officers placing a plastic bag over a suspect's head and beating him during an interrogation. An autopsy report says the suspect died from suffocation, but officers wrote it off as a drug overdose. Now claims spread on social media say a junior officer who leaked the footage was found drowned. Police say the rumors are false, and those caught spreading the fake news could face up to 5 years in prison for violating the Computer Crime Act. The government agency Anti-Fake News Center Thailand has also dismissed rumors of the officer's mysterious demise and warned the public to stop sharing the story. It is not known who leaked the video footage, but widespread suspicion over corruption in the Royal Thai Police has led some to express doubt that a former police chief involved in the incident will face any real consequences over the alleged murder. The former police chief, who was dismissed after the suspect's death in custody was made public, has amassed substantial wealth and appears to be well connected. His powerful status has also given rise to concerns for the welfare of the officer who leaked the video footage. Following Sunday's anti-government protests in Bangkok, 2 activists have been arrested after video footage allegedly showed them injuring a police officer. The Metropolitan Police says the pair are among a total of 27 protesters arrested, according to a report from the Bangkok Post. Police say a number of weapons and explosives have been confiscated, including more than 100 ping-pong bombs, 30 homemade bombs, 56 large firecrackers, and 44 smoke bombs. Police also seized 50 glass balls and several knives. Officers found several drink bottles that had been fashioned into Molotov cocktails. Police say several protesters have been charged with arson. A large number of drugs are set to be burned today in Samut Prakan province. Illicit drugs that had been stored in an FDA warehouse for evidentiary purposes will be burned. The thousands of kilograms of drugs, including methamphetamine, heroin, and ecstasy, are said to have a street value of more than 29 million baht. A court order gave the go-ahead to destroy the drugs. Natural gas as an accelerant and U.S. Environmental Protection Agency protocols will be followed to make sure there is no pollution from the burning, which will reach 1,200 degrees Celsius. Health officials in Thailand are warning people not to eat raw earthworms after a video of a man eating a spicy salad with raw earthworms went viral on YouTube. In a previous clip, the man told viewers that if his video received 10,000 likes, that he would film himself eating raw earthworms. The man mixed the earthworms with fish sauce, chili powder, sugar, and lime, and then filmed himself taking a large bite. The video was viewed more than 250,000 times over the past week. A doctor recently made a post on Facebook warning people not to eat raw earthworms because they might be contaminated with parasite eggs from the dirt. The director of Thailand's Department of Health also warned people not to eat the raw worms, saying they can cause food poisoning and diarrhea. So with restaurants opening up again in dark red zones and plenty of dishes available that do not involve raw earthworms, what is your favorite dish in Thailand? One of my favorites is a northern Thai curry dish called gang hang le, with the main ingredients being stewed pork belly with shallots, ginger, garlic, and spices. I prefer the curry extra thick and served on rice, which of course has to be topped with an omelette Thai style. So let us know what your favorite dish is, and you're now up to date on the Thaiger.
It's time to join the conversation. Thaiger Talk is our forum where you can share your thoughts and comments about all the news stories, as well as just about anything happening in Thailand. Just scroll down under any Thaiger story, click on Thaiger Talk, register, and you're in. It's time to join Thailand's fastest growing forum. So jump in and be part of the Thaiger Talk conversation.
Tim was sad. He had time on his hands, but didn't know where to find the news. But then he remembered. The Thaiger app, all your Thai news and Thaiger videos in one place. Just a single click takes you to a one-stop connection to all the news and information in Thailand. Now Tim is happy. Available free on Apple and Android, hologram not included.